Today, we're jumping into a tool that is seriously shaking up the legal world. We're using the book How to Use ChatGPT Step by Step If You Are a Lawyer as our guide to break down exactly how this AI can become, well, your most powerful new assistant. So let's get into how you can turn this amazing technology into a real strategic partner for your practice. All right, here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about the real-world pressures that lawyers are facing right now. Then, we'll introduce ChatGPT as a strategic ally. After that, we're going to get super practical and look at drafting and research. And finally, we'll wrap up by talking about what it really means to be a future-ready lawyer in this new landscape. You know, practicing law has always been about precision, about strategy. But these days, it feels more like a race against time and trying to drink from a fire hose of information. The pressure is just immense. So what does that actually look like day to day? Well, it means you've got to draft ironclad contracts, you have to get back to clients faster than ever before, and you need to analyze these incredibly complex cases in a tiny fraction of the time. The demand for instant results is totally reshaping the profession. Okay, so you're facing all these challenges. What's the answer? This is where the book introduces a really powerful new resource, and it frames AI not as some scary disruption, but as a genuine game changer for the better. Let's dig into exactly how. The book is super specific about this. It doesn't call ChatGPT a chatbot. No, it's a strategic assistant. Its whole job is to do the heavy lifting for you, saving you hours on drafting, whipping up legal templates, and even helping you brainstorm negotiation strategies. It's all about making your skills even better, not replacing them. And that brings us to the absolute core message here. Look, there's this fear that AI is going to replace human legal judgment, right? The book argues it's the total opposite. This tool is your ally. It's designed to empower you by taking over the repetitive, time-sucking tasks so you can focus on the big picture strategy and client relationships. You know, the stuff that really counts. So let's get practical. First up, drafting documents. We all know this can be one of the most time-consuming parts of the job, but with a tool like this, hours can literally shrink down to just moments. The book breaks it down into this really simple 3-step process. First, you just describe the kind of contract you need. Easy. Second, you tell the AI exactly which clauses to pop in there, both the standard ones and your own custom ones. And third, you use it to help you polish the language and make sure it's crystal clear. Of course, the final review is always yours, but all that initial grunt work, done in seconds. And check this out. Here's a great example right from the book. With a simple prompt, just asking the AI to act as a lawyer, it generates a perfectly professional, well-written NDA clause just like this. You can instantly see how this gives you a rock-solid starting point that you can then tweak and perfect. It's a massive time saver. Okay, so moving beyond drafting, the next huge game changer is research and analysis. You know what I'm talking about. It's that hunt for the needle in the haystack, that one crucial detail buried under mountains of paperwork. Just imagine this for a second. You've got hundreds of pages of testimony in a complex financial fraud case. Instead of spending days reading every single line, you can feed it to the AI and get back a tight, concise summary of all the key facts and accusations. I mean, what an incredible advantage. It lets you get right to the heart of the case instantly. But what's really amazing is how this tech can work with a classic legal framework like IRAC. As you can see here, it can help you at every single stage. It helps you pinpoint the main issue from the facts. It can pull up relevant rules and precedents. It helps you with the analysis of how those rules apply, and it can even suggest a logical conclusion. It's like having a brilliant partner helping you build a stronger case from the ground up. So the benefits are pretty clear, right? You save a ton of time, you improve your precision, you might even spark some new creative approaches to your arguments, and you become way more cost-effective. But the real insight here is even deeper. When you get all those hours back, it fundamentally changes your value. You can move away from just billing for routine work and focus on providing that high-level strategic advice that clients are really looking for. And that really brings us to the big picture. This isn't just about learning a new piece of software. It's about adopting a whole new mindset and really carving out your place in the future of the legal world. So we come right back to this central idea from the book's prologue. The future is not about replacement, it's about empowerment. The lawyers who are going to succeed and thrive are the ones who learn how to blend their own expertise with the power of AI to deliver better, faster, and more valuable service to their clients. You can really see how this is going to play out in the market. The non-adopters, they're going to be stuck at the baseline. The early adopters, sure, they'll get a nice efficiency boost, but the real winners, according to the book, are the strategic integrators, the ones who truly weave this tech into the fabric of their daily work. They are the ones who are going to gain a massive, decisive advantage.
Honestly, if you take just one thing away today, let it be this. This simple but incredibly powerful idea is the key. As soon as you start to see technology as your ally, it will become one.
And so we're left with this final, powerful thought from the book. This change, it's not coming, it's already here. It's not a question of if AI is going to impact law anymore. It's a question of how you're going to use it. So the real question is, are you ready?